PRC, PRC. This is James. Anybody awake? Reggie, you awake? You awake? Hey, Jules. You awake? Jules?
Copy, James. Currently located at the Starry compound. Make your way down here when you can.
Copy that. I'll call you when I'm outside. Who's it? Who's out there?
Me.
Who's
I
that?
am.
Who?
Yuri.
Yuri. Ooh, you scare me.
Yes.
Open the gate, brother. Anybody else with you?
Yes. No.
Alright, we gotta go to Starry. Reggie's there. He said make your way
Yes,
to...
you already know.
You fucking scare me, dude. I seen your red light on the other side of the wall, and I'm like down the road a little bit, and I was like, did I see that? Because it went out. Then I heard you walking. I was fucking... Hold on, let me get up higher.
Right, with me.
You got your helmet with you?
Yes.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
I can explain you a bit. So, Hamish, of course, Lisa, and something new. Albert got kidnapped, or just disappeared, let us say.
Who?
Hamish, Lisa, and Albert.
Oh, shit. Do we know what
Yeah,
happened or no?
Not really. Hey, on our left there is a heli crash.
Fuck that, dude.
But it's like 2 meters. Whatever.
You want to hit it?
Nah, few.
I never find anything on them things, anything. Anyway, them things are always a waste of my fucking time. So they're fucking missing.
Yeah, just disappeared.
It's weird that fucking Ralph is with us now and fucking he's back and...
I told, I couldn't shut my mouth and I told Reggie, like, look, it's, for me it's obvious. But
Right, what Reggie say?
yeah, he played around, like, no, it's not, okay. It's not enough obvious for me. It's okay.
That's fucking obvious for me.
Yeah, and apparently this whole week some guys in Gillis showed up in our borders.
Really?
Yep, spotting us. 4 guys. Today, some hours ago. I didn't see them, but what is his name? McTitty saw them.
Where the fuck are all the infected? Oh, right there. The only person I know that ever drove a white Ada regularly was fucking Eli.
What does it have to do with the white Ada?
Not white Ada. Yeah, white Ada.
Okay.
Oh, it was a white Olga.
Yes. And also Elias and I always forgot the name, but oh, Quill, the doctor. From them, they asked to join us.
Where are they from? The Fire what?
From, Ironwood.
Iron Wall or
Yeah.
Fire, whatever the hell they're called now.
Yeah.
Last thing Lisa told us that Elias said he wanted to infiltrate us.
They both won. And Reggie was like, yes, Eli is not, but Quill is a doctor, so he could be useful. Was but Quill is a useful problem.
Yes, yes,
He's
I agree.
Not a parasite. He's more a. He has problem on his back. He's just. I mean, Overlook was looking for him last time, so
Right.
not a good one. Oh yeah, we get to start it because behind our walls we don't get access. That was the reason.
Say that?
We get to start it to get some answers because behind our walls we don't get answers. That was the reason behind it.
Oh, okay. It's good the fucking sun's coming up. So Reggie doesn't have a problem with Ralph, is that what you're saying?
At all, he has no problem. When I told my issue with Ralph, well, with the issue with distrust with Ralph, he was like, he was hit like it was new. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
The discussion already came, I don't know how many times now, in detail that what Ralph is. Even I was informed once that Ralph wasn't even a part of our group, so
Right.
then yes, he is, then it's like a ping pong ball, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm a fucking paddle. I'm gonna whoop this dude's ass. Whoa, shit! Holy shit! I went flying in the air.
Almost kissed 3.
Is that on our channel or is that my channel?
I didn't hear it. Oh wait, I cannot hear it because I have my radio.
Hold on. Reg, I'll be there in a little bit. Couple minutes. Get the gate prepared. Don't open it yet. On the outskirts of Starry. Actually coming into Starry now, passing the medical clinic now, getting ready to make the left towards the compound. I see the church ahead, open the gate.
Yep, ready to go to the gate. Someone's here to get the gate.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting the gate.
Alright. I have Yuri with me, but I think he fell out of the car. Oh, I didn't know you guys are opening the other gate.
Yeah, no, nobody knows the code to the gate on the left. Who needed a leather stone kit? I thought I heard something.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Can we lock this gate up?
Yep. Do we want to wait for Yuri outside, or?
Yeah, he fell out somewhere. I don't know where he fell out at, though. Yuri, you copy? Yuri.
No. Not right now.
Motherfucker.
Where's James at?
I'm up here.
Alright, let's head into the garage area.
Yep.
I'll give you a quick brief. Yeah, let's all get in the garage area. Alright,
You want to wear?
you
Want to wait for Yuri?
He's pretty clued up on it. We had a quick brief before we left the compound.
Yeah, he was telling me Amish, Lisa, and Al are missing.
Yeah, we haven't been able to get in contact with them. Last we heard from Al was, well, not Jameson, Mac heard over the radio that they said there was 3 or 4 people in ghillie suits, potentially robbing people, or they looked like they were robbing people in the area and just for Mac to stay within the compound. So that's the last thing we heard. And that Al radioed through saying that Lisa was at the dam, and that was it. And that's the last we've heard. And we haven't been able to get in contact with Hamish, Lisa, or Albert. So we made a decision saying, okay, the only information we've got is that there was a white Ada in the area, and people in ghillie suits were near that white Ada. So we're going to conduct recon missions within this area on the two main groups and see if we can locate that white Ada. As soon as we do, we've got a pretty good indicator that that's the group that we're looking for. Because it's not a coincidence that ghillie suit spotted in the area and well, Lisa isn't a member, but someone that's affiliated with us goes missing. And that's our reasoning and sort of deduction of what we've got. Once Yuri's here, I was going to go over a plan I had of how to approach it, but that's kind of the most up-to-date information we have at the moment, James.
Do these ghillie suits have night vision?
I don't think they. I think from what Hamish told me last time, it looked like they did.
Who's behind you? Who's this guy?
Jameson.
Oh, Jameson. Alright, well, I grabbed this out of my personal shit. So maybe we can use that as a fucking distraction. I got flares, but I have no flare gun.
Yeah, Hamish had the flare gun. I'm thinking at the moment, can everyone, has anyone got a map?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
So at this point, now, we're going to operate anyone that's within the story compounds, and on this recon stuff, we're going to operate with our armbands. We went over in the car on the way over here, James, that if we are seen and we're stopped or we're questioned, then you do your best to conceal your identity with either an accent or just limiting the speaking. From there, anyone that's going to have pretty distinctive accents is probably going to be myself and Mac. They can identify it from there. Luckily for us, Americans are pretty much everywhere within the country at the moment, so James and Jameson can probably get away with that a little bit more, but we'll take it from there. The idea is not to be seen and just to keep and get a good vantage point on Overlook and Fireside. Now, Fireside and Lopatino, it's very hard to see inside their compound. But I think if we get an advantage point, we could. But I think we should focus our attention on Overlook. They have the gear. They have the balls to do something like this.
They have the
So
manpower and the fire. Right.
Yeah, the firepower. Yeah.
So the only thing is that I do want to say is when we were still with the orchard, if you look up at the number grid, all the way up on the top of the page, underneath number 5, there's a sawmill up there. On the back part of that compound, we didn't know who lived there, but there was people there, me, Bylaw, and Chestnut, that's how long ago it was, went up there, and there was a white Ada up there. And I've never found out who they were.
It's in the sawmill near where?
If you go all the way up north, see the numbers on the top of the page?
Yeah.
It's like right about here.
Near Story Yard.
Yeah. I couldn't think of the name of it. I couldn't see it. Yeah, Star Yard. There's a sawmill right there. In the back of that sawmill, there's a gray metal barn with blue doors. There was a compound built there. Had a white Ada. Now we're talking months ago. You know what I mean? We'll go with your plan
Yeah.
first.
So
I like your plan,
Yeah.
but if we come up with dead ends, maybe go up there and check. That might be Yuri. Here's someone walking.
Yeah, it's one workaround. Mac, you still with us?
Yes, mate. Just
Harry,
listening.
that's you.
Yeah. So your sleep schedule is probably going to be similar to mine, but you seem to be awake on a good amount of time, so you can probably move about fairly freely without much notice. So what I'm going to give you is, if you come look at the map. So if you look at the map, is southwest of what do you call it? Radio Zenit, from the southwest of like where Altar is. There's that road that leads down towards Novi Sobor. So if they are going to be using any vehicles, they're going to be taking that road. They're going to be coming down that way. But ideally, if we see any white Ada, we need to confirm that it's coming out of their compounds. I need you to find a good vantage point where you'll be able to see
That
any vehicle
castle.
coming out of their gates.
That
The castle
castle.
with the best vantage point, yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is the castle. You can see the west side and their southern gate from that castle. The only thing is you can't see the east gate because they have an east gate too.
See, that's the thing, yeah. So your standing orders at the moment, Mac, is going to be you're going to be reconning that area, keeping an eye on things, and I'll be with you on that one. Yeah, well, we'll all be doing it, but we're going to pick different parts of around near Overlook where we'll keep a vantage sight on. Apart from recon and keeping an eye on the compounds, we'll be scavenging the area around there. So keep yourself on your toes, keeping yourself busy rather than just sitting on your Todd. But when there's an idea that people are awake a bit more, then eyes should be on that compound. So make sure you're stocked up with food, stocked up with water. If you haven't got chlorine tablets, get chlorine tablets. That castle there is a good source of water. I've been there before. Last time I checked that castle area, there was no fence there. There was no gated. They
Right.
gated it off, but that might be different now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not talking about Corona then? Corona Castle?
No. We're talking about the. If you look on the map, it's a little castle
It's a red
just
dot.
to the west. Yeah, the west of Altar. There's like a river. There's like a little pond right north of it. Can you see it?
I'm just having a look now.
Yeah, right on the red dot, just to the west of Altar. That castle, you can see pretty much everything, and then down below Altar, there's like a little crossroads where
See where Starry
Yeah.
is? See where Starry is on the map? And then to the
1
east,
second.
to the east. Well, if you look at Reggie's map, I'll help you
Yeah,
find it.
I am.
Okay. So if you look at Starry, where we're at, if you go east, Novi Sobor,
Yep.
and then go north, you see that red dot? That's the castle he's talking about. And if you go from that red dot to the east of that red dot is the radio tower. That's where Overlook is. Is everybody whispering?
I'm listening.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right. You see what he's talking about, Mac?
Yes, mate, I think so.
The
Alright, so that's
Gnomo Zamok castle. It's more a ruin than a castle. The last time I saw it.
There's one tower.
Yuri, you scared the shit out of me. I don't know when you used
Yeah.
it.
He's very, very sneaky.
Yeah, so the main idea we're going through Yuri is that we're going to get ourselves positioned in the vantage points around Overlook and just keeping an eye on things there. But bearing in mind, these guys, they're very sneaky, and they know that area pretty well. They've been up in Altar for a good long while now. They know the area as much as we know Sphere. So
Right.
They know all the back exits. They know how to move around without being seen. So if they are doing something under the radar, then they are pretty well versed in not being seen. but that's all we're going off is the White Ada, and possibly and ghillie suits from there. So we need that visual confirmation before we can do anything from there. Once we got that info, then we'll take it from there. But that's the idea.
All right, so here's the
That's
other
the
thing.
idea.
I know I haven't been awake for like the last week, but this weekend and the following week, I should be pretty awake regularly.
I think at the moment the sleep schedules, we'll do what we can, but
Yeah,
All right.
I
we
need
do
to go
get
to
in,
sleep.
yeah, if you
Very
get some
sharp.
sleep, but yeah, you know what you're doing with when you're awake though, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you're up here, you're operating without armband. If you're stopped, then you're just scavenging the area. I think
Okay.
I don't think Overlook know that you're with us, so it's good to know.
That sounds good.
Alright, man, get some sleep.
How can I get out of here?
You could jump.
Just hop
Especially-
hop the watchtower.
Yep. See the watchtower? You can get on the pole right above this gate, and then you can jump from there. Reg, I gotta talk to you about this whole thing with Ralph. It seems like I never trusted Ralph, and I heard he's back in our compound and he's with us again. With that being said, he's shows up a couple days and our 3 people go missing.
I don't think he has anything to do with that, but yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't know why we brought him back in, though. Do you know what I mean? Because the day he showed up with Vincent, he never came down to talk to us, and even Bylaw was in agreements that we can't trust him, and I heard Bylaw is the one who let him in.
He's very good with his words, and I've had a conversation with Bylaw about his trusting and good nature, saying that's got to change.
Yeah, this has been a couple times. Couple times we've had this conversation, even with when he wanted to help Vincent. Remember? I love Bylaw, you know I do.
Yeah, but things have got to change. With the route we're going down now, if we do
dangerous.
find out that, if we do find out that Overlook had something to do with this, then,
right,
brother, we're
going
to war. That's my opinion.
No, I'm with you. I know Yori's with. We gotta get Mamba back. So I'm gonna talk to Yori to tell him to contact Mamba, because Mamba told him if we ever need him, he would come back.
Good. I think as soon as Overlook get wind that we need to keep this information as tight as possible.
Right.
I think any major decisions that we're going to make, any major operations, we keep it between me, you, and Bylaw until everyone needs to know. So it's completely strict need to know information, just to avoid any leaks.
Right.
So if we are moving at one point, then we make those people that need to know about what we're doing.
I agree. Well, Yori, is the head of security, but we really don't even have security anymore.
No.
I talked to him once. Dragon died.
No, it makes sense. I agree with that. For me, if I say to Ralph that I need him to fight, he'll fight. But I think we need to have that conversation with me, you, and Bylaw with him, and say, listen, at this point, the road we're going down, we need you to commit. But I think now with probably Vincent's probably dead, Emily's probably dead. I'm hoping his whole mind is focused with us now. You know.
Well, put it this way. You guys were fighting in World War II just like we did. Let's say Vincent left us, British Army, American Army, doesn't matter, and joined the Nazis. And then some shit happened because the Nazis attacked us. This is how I need you to look at this. The Nazis attacked us, and then he said, I was trying to warn you. Why not use your radio? Why not put it over to public radio? Who gives a fuck at that point? You're trying to warn us. And Harper loses an eye. Ralph knows,
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
knows all about this, and then he talked to Vincent, and then brought Vincent, which is deemed a traitor at that point, to our gates. And when he brought him to our gates, Ralph never came down to talk to us. He sent Vincent down. And me and Erie are under the same impression that Ralph was talking to the enemy, which is Vincent. Vincent's a traitor, which makes Ralph a traitor. And Ralph never came down to talk to us. And after I was talking to Yuri the other night before I went to sleep, I kind of want to put Ralph on fucking trial because of it. I don't trust Ralph
If
at
you
all.
want to do, if you want to do that, then
Me,
to
you,
be
and
honest with you,
Bilo.
I have a, yeah.
Me
To
and
be
you.
honest with you,
Sorry.
anything we do now towards if we take any action, I'm gonna keep him out of it because fact is, I don't know how far I can trust him.
Right,
With
but
how, and then we,
and you're talking about bringing him into a fight with us, and you're saying he would fight. If he's compromised in any way, I can't worry about the man next to me when I'm fighting the enemy in front of me. That can
no,
get
I
me.
agree with you.
That can get me killed just by worrying about him being next to me or behind me because I'm not focused. So what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I wanted to lock him up in the gate. This is before our people went missing and shit like that in the jail. Talk to you and bylaw, and then I wanted to put him on trial. But with everything going on right now, we can push that off to the side, keep him close, but not keep him on what we're dealing with. Like, don't let them know. Like, it's on a need to know basis, like you said. Don't give them any idea that what we're thinking, but I do not trust this guy. And he comes back, and our people go missing. I'm just connecting dots. Maybe them dots don't exist. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? But I've never trusted Ralph. I trust you. And I told you, I said, I don't trust him, but I'll back your play up. And I said the same thing to Bylaw that day. I didn't trust Emily, I didn't trust Vincent, and I didn't trust Ralph. I said, Dragon's good. I trust Dragon. And he's the fucking criminal. He went to prison. But it's just his character, the way he carried himself and everything. And he was a hard person. I don't want to say but you get what I'm saying. He had that attitude about him, said some fucked up shit sometimes, but I still trusted him. Ralph is a smooth talker. Vincent was a smooth talker. Never trusted them. It's the eyes, man. It's their fucking eyes they're just dead. You know, I don't think there's anything good about them people.
No, I'm with you. I think we'll keep him out of any sort of fights from there. If he does appear in the compound again, then if it does come down to war, then we put him in the cell.
Mm-hmm.
And if he doesn't want to go in the cell, if he doesn't anything like that, we'll say, well, you're a threat at this point because we don't know
If we can trust
at
him.
this point if we can trust you.
Right.
Yeah, so it's
Right.
going from there. So you either go in the cell or we put you on trial and probably execute you. So
Right.
what do you want to do?
Right. If you go in the cell, you have a chance of getting out of that cell and being set free. But if you don't go in the cell, you're dead. It's up to you, dude. Well, I'm saying
To be
that to
honest,
you.
yeah. I mean, I at some point I'm gonna take Harper away from this. Harper is an absolute bundle of nerves and anxiety. Like
I know.
they are going absolute crazy with this.
I
And
know.
I think if we go down the route of we're gonna fight, I want them away from this. Like I see Harper as family now. Harper is
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We could always set something up for her.
yeah.
Food, water. Say we'll be back for you. Do you know what I mean? But our
I've already got
hands.
somewhere set up for that.
Okay, cool. Um,
It's not
yeah,
gated off or anything. It's just got a shelter and stuff.
right. Um, there's so many secret little spots around the map. Do you know what I mean? And I don't, I don't want to put a gun in her hand. I don't want her to hesitate. I don't want her to be doing things that she can't live with or she's going to regret. But we're going to get bloody, dude. And I'll be honest with you. I might not be here for in a month. You know what I mean? Because of this war. And if you survive, I said the same thing to Bylaw at the funeral. Bury me on the hill next to Dragon so I can look over the PRC for the rest of my days. Well, you know what I mean.
Likewise, you do the
Brother,
same for me.
absolutely. You know I love you. But when we were dealing with the cannibals down in the orchard, I'm not letting this happen again without a fight.
Yeah, Barlow was talking about Adam the other day. He was having a flashback, I guess, to all these things, and he was saying, "Oh, I wonder what's going to happen with him. You know, like, would he ever surface again? Would he ever make himself known? You know?" But
Honestly,
we've always got to consider.
right, I think
Go.
Cat, I said this from the beginning. I think Cat gave him up to the cannibals, and I think I was on that fucking list too. But I got lucky and got out of there. I really think Cat gave him up to the cannibals. That's what I have always said, and that's what I believe.
Yeah, but we've also got to consider this possibility that if we do go for Overlook, Corona are going to come for us as well.
I'm not worried about Corona. The only people I'm worried about in Corona is Cat and Eli, because I know they're fighters. Everybody else, they might just have manpower. My only problem is if I'm staring at the down the barrel of my gun and Quinn's on the other side of it, I don't know if I can pull the trigger.
Hmm.
Because I don't think
So
Quinn knows the whole fucking story. I think he thinks we went crazy or whatever the case may be. I haven't talked to Quinn since the last time I talked to Quinn. He made us food. Where's your... Oh. I thought you had your pants off. Yeah, Ori. Come here.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, brother. So I talked to Reggie about Ralph. With everything going on right now, right? I told Ralph, I said, I got through Reggie. With everything going on right now, we got to find our people, find out what happened to them, if they're out there, who took them, whatever the case may be. That is the most important thing as of right now. We're going to keep Ralph close, but we're not going to let him know what we're doing. Once we're done with all this shit, we're going to put Ralph in the jail cell. If he doesn't go in that jail cell, we're going to tell him, either get in the jail cell and go on trial, which means you could possibly have a chance of getting out of that jail cell after the trial, or we're going to put a fucking bullet in your head right now. Once he goes in the jail cell, we will let him know what we're charging him with. I haven't told this to Reggie, but I will tell you. I want to put him on trial for treason against humanity. Because he's a bad guy. Are you okay with that?
Treason against humanity? That sounds weird, but
Treason
against us, that's enough.
Yeah, treason against us. We can do that. Well, I'm kind of weird sometimes. We'll put him on treason against us.
Yeah, that's enough, because if he associates with us and he treasons us, that's us.
Mm-hmm. But we're gonna do it after this war.
No, but I'm agree with this. Yes, he must
I'm
be
gonna tell
punished.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Reggie just now, and I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Bylaw at Dragon's funeral. If I die and I don't make it through this war, you were to bury me up on the hill next to Dragon. So in the afterlife, I can keep an eye on the PRC. Reggie says he wants the same thing done. With that being said, if something happens to me, you're the next in line to be part of the council. Mamba was supposed to be after you. Now, I told Reggie that you told me the other day that Mama said if we need him, that if you call on him, he will come. I think...
Yes, I thought it might be now, right?
You want to reach out to... You don't have to do it right now, but when you get a chance, reach out to Mama.
I can do it.
I don't like that he's out there by himself, but I get it. When we first left the orchard and we went down to the PRC when we just had the trader, I stayed by myself a lot because of everything that happened. Let's see if this needs any fixing. taking... Let's switch some maps.
Do we go out for the recon now, or?
Yeah, what are we doing, Reg? Reggie.
Yep. Where's he gone?
I'm over by the water pump.
What's up?
We going on recon now?
I was thinking about it, but I'm not too sure. I probably need to get some sleep at some point.
Alright. But I think we need to post up where we're going to be. So I was thinking maybe me and Yuri can go towards Gorka. Is anything in Gorka? Is there anybody living in Gorka?
As far as I know Ralph, Vincent, and Emily had a compound down there at some point. Did you ever find out about that, Jameson?
I was told the place was abandoned by Ralph, so if they did have a compound, it seemed, he told me at least that it was gone.
Yeah, so as far as I know, there's no one else in Gore.
Because I mean, me and Yuri can keep an eye on the east gate, and you guys got the south and anything that's on the west side of the compound. We'll keep an eye on east and north, because I was looking on the map. I don't know how deep them trees are, or if there's any hills there, but there's trees on the east side of the overlook, and it's just north of like Gorka. They're on here. It looks
Yeah.
like hills, but I don't know if they're up or down.
No, they're down.
They're down.
Yep. No, there's almost nothing in range that is uphill.
Mm,
Unless you build a house on a tree.
right. There's a church in Gorka. I don't know how far we could see. I'll find something.
No, Gorka is even farther down.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking for high vantage points. Sometimes churches have towers in them and shit. Because all I need to see, really, in reality, is the bottom of that road. You know what I mean? That east side road on the east that goes west to
The one
east.
going towards Story.
No. Yeah, well, see how they all connect? It comes One comes out of Gorka, and if you go to where you would make a right to the tower, that first road, and bang that left, if I can keep eyes on that road, I don't actually have to see the gate. I just have to see the road to see if they have a white Ada. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's ideally all we need. That's ideally all we need to see. Is if they've got a white aid up, but obviously if we confirm them in ghillie suits as well, it's going to help.
Right.
Obviously towards facts as well, but they're going to be very careful about it. You know, from the way they're operating, they seem to operate when around weird sleep schedules. So that's what. And then we knowing with Overlook, they're never going to go out on their own. They're going to go out in a group. So if we are going to recon it, we need to be very careful with what we're doing. Jameson, you're probably best just posting up here in this compound, and if you do spot any vehicles heading this way, more than like, and then if you do spot a white aid or anything like that, then you can keep us updated.
Alright.
That's my thinking.
All right.
But yeah,
So let me know.
I'm
Tell me.
probably the
Sorry,
guns.
real quick. Just tell me one more time. So Lisa was at the dam. What did she say over the radio to Amish and Al?
I don't know what she said to Hamish, but I know what she said to Al was that there were people in ghillie suits and they were in the area. And Al came over the radio to um, Mac saying there were ghillie suits in the area, people in ghillie suits, and they were robbing people. Stay in the compound, stay in the compound. You know, in a panic, and that's the last he heard.
Mm.
He said he was down in Zelenogorsk, and he was getting radioed by Lisa. So we also don't know who else radioed Lisa or who she was on the radio to. You know,
Now, do we know if Lisa's been compromised?
we don't know anything.
Mm. Because here's my thing. So she was working on the guy. What's his name? That's in
Elias.
Ironwall. Elias, right? And I heard he wants and Quill wants to join us now. But we also heard from Lisa that they wanted to infiltrate us. And I know they recently just had problems with Overlook. So maybe Overlook gave them an ultimatum to compromise us, or not compromise us, to infiltrate us. And maybe Lisa in that process got compromised. And that's how they got Amish. Now think about it. Why target Amish and Al? Amish cured Al from the infection. And Stitch is also a doctor. So whatever Amish did to Al, the cure can possibly be in Al's blood. And I think that's what Jameson.
He got hit by Nightshade. I don't think, from what I heard from Hamish, it's not a unique thing for Al's situation, or at least what Hamish told me. It's what Al. That's why he was telling me Al was going through tendencies. He wanted a craving to be violent towards people sometimes, and he was telling me how that was a common thing among Nightshade patients. I don't think there's anything special about what Albert went through.
Look, I think I can pretty much say this now because Bilo told me that Hamish wasn't the biochemist. Al was the biochemist.
Well, what the hell was Amish?
Hamish was who fucking knows, but I think he was protecting
What the fuck?
Albert.
Wait.
Wait, he was the second bodyguard?
I saw operating him on the eye of Harper.
Yeah, he said he had medical training, but
You need more
he
than
was
medical training for this.
Yeah, he said he was a doctor, but he said he wasn't the biochemist. Apparently, Albert was the biochemist. He had all the knowledge of possibly producing a vaccine or a cure. That's
All right.
what Bilo told me anyway.
All right, so wait a minute. Let's rewind. This is all new information because you know I need to know all details to fucking figure shit out too. So
But no one knows that.
where's Al? Where did Al come from?
Al was friends with Lisa and Hamish.
Yeah, but
I think he was living up in Bible with them.
where did he come from though?
We don't know.
Like before everything fell.
Well, we don't know because if you ask him about his past, he turns crazy. You cannot ask him about his past.
What the fuck, dude?
But
All right,
but
so
it makes sense to kidnap Hamish because everyone knows that he is the biochemist, and Overlook wants a cure as well if Wasp and the CBRN has one.
well, let's be
It's a
honest. Right, whoever has the cure holds the key to the future.
That's what I'm saying. And now,
Right.
well, Hamish apparently is the biochemist. Whatever, they kidnap both. So
The patient and the chemist. Right. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to figure out. So if we can figure out why they were kidnapped, that can actually narrow our search down too if it is not Overlook. But with Stitch being the leader of Overlook and Stitch being a doctor, I'm not a doctor, but Bylaw is. And when I heard Amish
Right.
and all this shit, I talked to Bylaw. I was like, this is going to be, and I talked to you too, Reggie, about it. I was like, this is going to be good for our future. And I told Bylaw to get with Amish to help him with anything he needs because he's going to understand that world better than anybody else in the group. You know what I mean? Bylaw. Because none of us are medical doctors or anything. Fuck, man.
We haven't got a lot of facts.
Right.
I think at this point we try to determine where this whitehead has come from. If we can't find that out, and we obviously can't locate whoever's missing, we're probably going to have to assume that they're not with us anymore. And I think we turn all our focus towards getting this cure and supporting whoever is going to get this cure in the fastest way possible. And that more than likely will mean taking sides against any other groups.
Right.
I think our issue at the moment is that if we are going to take on anyone else, we have not got the supplies to do it. By that I mean the explosives. And the people that have those explosives are Fireside. So we need to somehow get those explosives from Fireside. But they
Wow.
will not do that willingly because they're neutral.
Right. So here's the other thing too. So me and you were talking about a week ago, and I was telling you that Stitch is becoming a dictator. So either way, in my opinion, shit's getting ready to hit the fan in this country, and Stitch is going to go fucking nuts, and he's going to try to keep all that power. The way I look at Overlook right now is exactly what happened to Tech. They started out good, and it just got corrupt over time for power. That's what I think is going on with Overlook. When it comes down to Fireside, they try to start a war between us and Overlook. Which I am not scared of Fireside at all. So I hate to say this, but to secure mankind's existence on this planet, I think we need to take out Fireside and then eventually take out Overlook. I really do. And we don't have the manpower. So this is going to have to come down to guerrilla warfare, snatch and grab
Oh, I have an idea.
style. What's that?
Yeah, you mentioned about Reggie. You mentioned to pick sides because we have, let's say, Overlook. It is Overlook who took our scientists, whoever it is from those two, and they make a cure. So it's three in the race: Wasp, CBRN, and Overlook. Overlook has apparently took something over, so those are enemies. You have two in that case to choose. I don't know the both, but that could be allies because the war is inevitable
Right.
between those three if Overlook is in that race. You see what I'm saying? So if you
Mhm.
pick a side who is against Overlook, and then we can take out Overlook. Even without
I agree.
moving a thumb.
No, I agree.
Right.
We
But
just got
that means
somehow.
sacrificing Hamish or Albert or whatever they call.
Yeah, I think we do have to agree with what James is saying. Is that
I can't hear you, Reg. You just stop talking.
I'll say, okay, because I think I'm whispering. Let me go from there.
No, your voice
And
keeps on
we're going
going
to
in.
have to.
It's going in and out, but I think you're good now.
Yeah, so we're going to have to. I agree that we're going to have to somehow take Fireside out of the equation because right now they're remaining neutral, but I think it's that their fucking leader Alex that keeps giving information. It's
Right.
either Alex, Eli, or Elias. So we take that we take them out of the equation. We pretty much put it to them saying, you're either with us or you're against us. And if you're not going to join us, and then you're a threat to us, and we take it from there. But even that, I don't even think we can trust them with us. You know, one, they can't fight, and two, they just keep fucking going to Overlook. So
Doing an
it might.
ultimatum like this we cannot do because we have those, how you call them, constitutions.
Moral reasons
Our
and stuff.
moral says that everyone has their individual liberty. So
Well, here's the
I see
problem.
the only thing is
Yeah,
That's the
we
problem.
take
Yeah.
them as enemies, and that is
we
the liberty to take them out.
well, we believe in individual liberty, right? We also believe in protecting individual liberty. The way I look at it, I get what you're saying. We're trying to protect all individual liberties for the people that are not even born yet. We're trying to secure the existence and stop the extinction of the human race. And it sucks. And hopefully, hundreds of years from now, we're still here. They might read about us in history books, and we all come from different countries, and our place of origins, we all started out kind of fucked up. And I think we need to get our hands dirty and bloody to secure the existence of the PRC, the human race, and that individual liberty for everybody that's left afterwards. That's the fucked up part. And let's be honest.
But
We have individual liberties. You know, we believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, but that doesn't give you the right to trample on anybody else's rights. Fireside tried to start a war with us. How many innocent people do we have at the PRC? A lot. They're traitors to to that cause. Overlook is becoming a dictatorship. They're going to be, if they're the last ones left, the existence of the human race might die with them. Or what kind of ruling are they going to fall if they become the new power of the world? Look how much trouble Stitch has caused in the last month. He was arguing with Fireside. He was held people up at gunpoint on the side of the road. I don't know if they took anything. Some words came out of Corona. I don't know exactly what happened there, but they were pissed off at Corona, and that's supposed to be their oldest allies. It's not good what Overlook's doing, and Fireside is so weak, and they know it. So what they try to do is get the bigger groups to fight each other to get them out of the equation. We're the only ones in this whole thing that's pure. We stick by our word, but the problem is we have nothing but evil in this country. We're going to have to eradicate it at one point. It's either going to happen now, or we're going to leave it to our kids, our grandchildren, if we wind up finding women and settling down and having families after this. These groups have to be taken out. It's the sad truth. And I will put my life on the line for that cause, so we can survive. Even if it's a couple of us surviving, the ideas that we instill in our members and our family members of the PRC, I think will live on after we're gone.
I agree.
We're going to have to do some fucked up shit. Sorry.
Yeah. No, this goes against. It does go against what we set out to do, but I think at some point.
No, I just said about the ultimatum. We cannot tell them you have to align with us. That's
That's what you were saying.
either we, yes, we cannot tell them like you have to be our friends. It cannot. That's even fucked upper than just take them out. I think.
So what do you think then? We just take them out of the equation, Yuri?
Firewall, yes, we can.
Yes. Look how much shit that they threw our way. If we would have went to war at the time that they were trying to cause that war with us in Overlook, we would have been gone if that war happened. So I had to go and talk to Stitch. You know what I mean? I checked the bunkhouse. You were sleeping, Reggie, but me, Bylaw, and Mamba went up there. I told them to let me do all the talking. And when their gates open and they asked us to come in and bring the car in, I literally thought I was not walking out of that place. I'm glad I was wrong. And Stitch said, I'm glad that you're saying this. And then if he is the one that took our people, I put that whole argument to rest. And a week later, our people go missing, and if it is Overlook, that tells me one thing: we can't trust Stitch's word. He's not like Hudson. Hudson was a man of his word.
Well, so I'm thinking if we put this plan into place, if we put a plan into place for Fireside, and we need to put a plan in place for Overlook, we need to keep what happens with Fireside.
Reg,
And as soon as
you're not talking.
as soon as we need to keep what happens out of Overlook's knowledge for as long as possible, because as soon as they find out, they're gonna know.
Right.
They're gonna know that we're on the move. So we need to keep what we're doing. So if anything we do, we're gonna operate without armbands. Try to keep talking to a minimum.
You're not talking. Keep talking to a minimum. Keep talking to a minimum. Heard everything before that, but talking to a minimum, you stopped.
Yeah, talking to a minimum, pretty much.
All right, so this is what we got to do. We got 3 plans right now. Find the White Ada, take out Fireside, and then eventually Overlook. What we need is to find every fighting man that we have inside the PRC. That means get in contact with Genghis, get in contact with Mamba, us 4. Bilo needs to be our fucking field medic. Certain people who's Jules, we need to fucking hire Jules. Promise him a lot to fucking stay loyal because he's a mercenary. How about we'll give him a house down of our location that we'll secure for him, and we'll give him one of our cars, one of our military tents, and we'll let him pick 5 guns out of our arsenal.
That's expensive.
It's very expensive, but to keep a fucking merc fucking loyal, it's going to cost you.
Just propose less, and then you can still
Raise it. No, right. No, I agree. I'm not going to. I'm not. That's not what I'm throwing. Right. But that's what I'm saying. That's my highest cost.
Yep.
So tell James about your friends.
I got 2 guys. They're decently new to the country. Or at least this area. They know.
mercenaries.
Yeah, they're currently looking for cannibals. But they're open to new business opportunities, and they don't really care who it's against. But they're only in contact with me, from what I know. So.
All right.
And they're willing to go for a lot cheaper than what Jules go for.
All right. Well, I try to take care of Jules because he's always taking care of me. He's done jobs without me even asking, and he didn't ask for pay. He's the one who took out the ghost of the mountain. I didn't ask him to do that. He said he tried to capture him to bring him to us, but the guy raised his gun, and I let him pick some of our ammo. You know what I mean? He didn't take anything. He says, this is what I want. I said, that's fine. It's payment. We good? He says, yeah. And then I was going to sign him. I was going to give him a barrel. I forget what that job was, but I never got in contact with him about that job.
Guys, I'll go ahead to sleep, okay?
Yeah.
But good plans there, right?
All right. So these mercenaries, Yuri, what were you saying about these mercenaries? Are they working for Fireside too?
No, they're working for only me at the moment. I had them searching for the cannibals that took Hamish.
Okay. And that's what you were
Oh,
telling.
and I had a plan. Yes, I told you that,
Yeah.
yesterday?
Yes. What's your plan?
I have a little plan about Firewall. You know those two who wants to join? That's
Mm-hmm.
an easy pick out.
Right.
Let them join and just throw them off a cliff. And you're two less.
Right.
No,
Right.
nobody would know.
Right. Right. And the one's a leader, though, right? Ellis or whatever his name is. What the hell's the guy's name?
Elias.
Elias.
Yeah, let's say he's high up.
Right.
Even Quill. I mean, all those hard,
Mm-hmm.
how you call them, veteran
Yeah,
Iron
they're
Walls.
real low on guys, so that
They're
would probably
all
take out
high up.
about half of their force, to be
Ooh,
honest with you.
ooh, I got an idea. I got an idea. When you talk to Reggie, tell him do not move on firewall. We'll have another
Yep.
conversation. This is what I'm thinking now. We'll bring them guys in, but we'll tell them, I know you have explosives, and that's the cost of your membership with us. And then once they
Oh,
join,
and then we throw them off a cliff.
then we throw them off a cliff. Jameson, I don't know you that well. I know you showed up at the orchard when I was running the orchard's the Novi compound. You wanted to
Yeah.
open up a bar. Are you okay with all this?
Did especially if they fucking took Hamish. I knew him fucking longest out of everybody here.
Right. Well,
Took
no,
Hamish, Lisa.
I'm
I
talking
don't.
about I'm talking about Firewall taking them out.
Well, me and Firewall have a funny relationship, as in their leader Alex almost ran me over with a car a couple months ago. Besides that, I don't know the guys. So, if it helps us get strong enough to deal whoever did whatever they did to Hamish, Lisa, and
Hmm.
Albert, then
It's
fuck
all
it, they gotta go.
connected in some way.
What's that, brother?
It's all connected in some way.
Yeah, it is. I agree. It's just that's what I was saying to Reggie. I was like, I'm just trying to connect some dots. Maybe some of the dots I'm trying to connect don't exist, but this is what I would do at Novi. I would take all the information, gather it, and then it's a chess game at the end of the day. And you,
It is.
the only problem is we just don't know who's making the moves right now.
So the best timeline I have is that a car passed through here at some point, literally right after I was told, after Harper told me about what he heard from Albert and the Lisa shit, and it was going towards Novi, and that that's like the best fucking clue that I have outside of what we already know, is that somebody had a car going east here sometime after the Lisa shit happened, and we know the Gilly people usually roll up to our compound and they leave a car somewhere. So that's literally
So
the only information we have is they're somewhere over here.
with these Gillies, they've been showing up off and on like all week, right?
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks now.
Have they made
It's been a
contact?
while.
Have they made contact with anybody?
Uh, no, Hamish yelled at them on the radio a couple days back, but besides that, they're in and out. The
Okay.
second we spot them, they usually scatter. About it.
So what are they doing? Just watching?
Yeah,
They're
I've been
really
told they're
bad
pretty
in
heavily
that case.
geared.
I mean, in a Gillian get it spotted.
Right.
Unless they play mind games, like the boss.
Unless they're there for so fucking long that they're moving out by the time we see them.
That's
I don't
free.
know. I'm
That's
not there.
they were getting recon, so they were watching us for a while. They were probably watching us before we even knew they were there. So you're saying
Yes.
even if it was 2 weeks, it was probably going on way longer than that. But I know Jules told me that he was camping out in our woods because he heard about the Gillies and just trying to keep our perimeter clear. That's what I mean. Like, I didn't even ask him to do that. Jules is, I don't, he reminds me of my old friend. What's that?
No, he's a Cossack. That's exactly what a Cossack will do.
What's that?
Keeping the surroundings clear of the main.
What's a
Oh,
Kozak, though?
he's a good man. Oh man. Yeah, history story one other time.
Okay, okay.
You would like it.
But, okay. Jules reminds me of my friend Dante. Dante grew up and was raised and bred to
Oh,
be
yes.
a cannibal hunter, and Jules reminds me of that. Jules is very loyal. Um, so to keep that loyalty, that's why I try to keep them prices high. You know what I mean? Because he does things that I don't ask, and he doesn't ask for payment for. All right, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head out towards Gorka. I'm going to camp out there and keep an eye on the east side of Overlook.
And what was the history about this castle?
The castle.
Yeah, that is west of
There's a there's
Alta.
yeah, there's a castle west of the Overlook. I think it's called Dwarf Castle or something
No,
like that.
it's Zamok.
Is that Mark? Is it?
Also Gnome of Zamok.
Not Dwarf Castle.
Okay, I have the
West.
original name.
Right. Well, maybe I don't know. Um,
I think you got two different maps.
who me?
No, I'm saying I think
Do
Yuri's
you
got a
have the
map and
tourist
you got a
map or
map, and they're saying
the
different.
traditional?
Oh, he probably he's probably got the original map, but whatever. So Dwarf Castle, there's a tower there. Most of the other parts of the castle are ruins. It's all crumbled and everything. But if you get on top of that tower, you can see the southern gate of Overlook, and you can see their west wall. You might be able to see inside of it. I haven't gone.
No, it's not enough high.
Maybe not, but you get what I'm saying. You should be able to keep an eye on
Yes.
it, and yeah, I don't know if there's a northern gate. I've never been on the north side of their walls.
No, there is a gate though. I'm pretty sure.
Actually, what are we doing with our armbands? I know Reggie said we're not wearing them, but are you keeping them on you?
Well, no.
See, my thing is, that's a distraction. Problem is, we light that off. They have night vision, so the only time it's going to be the distraction is at night. So I don't know if that's a good ass idea or not, dude. What the fuck, dude? I've been looking for fucking night vision forever.
I mean, might be able to pull it on Ironside. Comes down to it, but
Oh, yeah,
Ironside.
yeah, that's
They
true.
don't have.
Can I lock this? Let's see. Hmm?
Pretty fucking hilarious of how strong the Overlook is. Their downfall is trying to check out some fucking fireworks.
That would be awesome. That would be a story to tell for fucking decades.
And you place some explosive around it once they came.
Right. Boom.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, so we'll save the fireworks.
That's really not so That's really not so. You know that there is oh, what the fuck? That was the wrong muscle. There is a forest just south of Altar. Now it's risky, but that to make sure that they hear the banging of these how you call them, fireworks.
Mm-hmm. You talking about that little, the little
They will run
forest
about it. Yes, this
right
you
next
know
to the red
between
trail?
the altar and the road.
Yeah, you talking about right next to the red trail? Here, take a look.
Yes, I think. What is a red trail?
Here, pick the map up.
Oh yes, I think so. Red trail. Red trail.
Talking about south of the altar, the overlook, right? There's a red trail right next to them woods. Is that the forest you're talking about? That little one? Just south?
Yes, that. Yes,
Right.
yes.
Right.
Oh yes, you have this cable line there and the road. No, you are we talking the same? Whatever, the small little forest, whatever what forest it is,
Mm-hmm.
it's really really close. It's like a minute of running for them. But it's not so dumb because the forest is, if I'm not mistaken, it's on downhill. So when you're up on these towers, what they have, they won't see us because of the leaves of the trees, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they don't drive. And when they drive through, they are too low to see up, and the exit point of theirs are too high as well. So we can work in the forest calmly without anyone crossing.
There's enough of us, we could surround them in that fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good trap. I mean, you just activated, run away. Explosives are already there.
Mm-hmm. I like the. It's just fucking. You can actually probably stick
You
one
have
right.
to think like a mujahideen.
You can probably stick one right,
God.
right above it or right below it, like actually inside it. Dig a little hole. Put the fucking claymore in the hole. Put the fireworks on top of the fucking claymore. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then boom.
Who's gonna be ballsy enough to hold the trigger and give him orders, though? You know?
Oh, I have even a. That's the ultimate, but that's risky for one person.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
they
was
wouldn't
thinking either
shoot.
that
Just
or you get like a microphone or some
but you need
shit.
like three clear. You need three claymores for this.
Right.
Look, okay, I have the ultimate plan. You set up the fireworks. They are coming, right?
Hold
You
on.
put
Hold
a
on. Hold on.
claymore.
Hold
Set
on.
him.
Hold on.
Yes, like this,
Hold on. Hold on.
on front.
Why the fuck? There we go. Now watch this. Hold on. Before you start with your plan. Before you start with your plan, you said 3 claymores. Right?
Oh yes, yes, exactly. Look, the helmet is a claymore. Okay.
No, no. Or armbands. Use these armbands as claymores.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right here. Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's whatever it is. Then you have one facing this side, like with a bit of distance, of course, and hidden.
Mm-hmm.
One front, and yes, and one this side, so you have cover.
So they're all
The
face.
whole
This is facing.
flank and front.
So
Yes, this face is like let's
At
say
the-
like 45 degrees.
right.
Like
Like
on
this
side.
way. Right? Like this.
Yes, and the left goes 45 degrees on the left, and we have one person that is sitting behind all those explosives and looks innocent. Like, and they will come just on your side. They will be gun holding up. So hey, what the fuck you're doing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
This guy who is sacrificing himself or risking himself, better say, has a radio on, and then you say just like a code word, and the second man that is somewhere behind, explodes the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is what I'm saying. So, right? Now, I want to drop all three of them. I want to drop all three of them. All right? Just like you were saying. But, whole, they're all facing the way that you were saying. You have to place them outward, outward, outward. And I'm over here in a bush. I'm over here in a bush where I can see them coming. And when they get close enough, I'm not going to stand there, because if one of them decides to flank and come up behind me and I kill everybody in front of me, I'm dead, because that guy's behind me. But if I'm hiding a little bit away, not too far, where I can see the area, and once they hit right around here, because them explosives will kill anybody about 20 feet away, which this is less than 20 feet. Anybody in that radius is dead. So probably from like about me to the firework, and anybody in that circle is dead. If I miss,
No, but,
hold on.
I thought about the person. Yes.
So if I miss one of them, I could stand up and start shooting. Where you, Reggie, a couple other guys can also come in firing their guns. What were we going to say?
Yes. No, I thought about the person because the person is visible, so you see directly, while the enemy will see it directly. Because a small box like this in a forest, try to find this.
Well, that's why we put it out in the field.
In the field? Oh, that's different. Okay. But you have to work in the field, hidden. That's the disadvantage.
Right. All right. So say this. Right. Let's say see that house up there.
Yes.
That gray building. Let's say I'm there. Just, and the building doesn't have to be there. That could be a bush or whatever, right? And then let's say halfway down the field, or near this tree, not the one right on the other side of the wall, the one that's out a little bit. Say that's where the firework is. I can hide pretty good. And let's say overlook is where the church is. Doesn't have to be scale or exact measurements or anything. They're going to come out. They're going to see that firework. They're going to go to it and go. They're going to know someone's in the area. So if you know someone's in the area, the odds of somebody coming up and going, where the fuck is this guy? They're going to come close to this because they're going to see it. And they're going to be like, where the fuck did he run to?
One of those red flares, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's totally possible in one way.
And here's the funny thing. You don't do it at night because they have night vision, which would give them advantage, and we don't have the advantage. You do it during the day. Do it during the day, they're going to be like, where the fuck is that guy at? He's got to be in this area. How far did he get? It's fucking daytime. And it's in a field. In a field. But you don't do it close enough to them where they could see from their walls us setting all that shit up. And if you look, there's open fields all around. Fuck, I got the sun in my eye. Yeah, if you look, there's open fields all around that area. we could do it the northern part of where they're at in that field, and I am almost positive that field that's north of that radio station has what's it called? Hay bales all in it.
Need cover.
Right. We can have a guy in a ghillie
Oh
suit.
no, I even know. I know of the northern side, if I don't mistaken. There is one of those machines to cut the grass. One of those huge machines.
Oh, the tractors.
Yes, sort of bigger than this, but yes.
No, it's still a tractor, but
Okay.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes, okay. We have a name for this, but whatever.
What do you
Yeah,
call it?
this one
Curious.
we. Now I have it on the. I will tell you later if I
Oh,
find the
okay.
word.
I love fucking with you, but alright. Go ahead. I'm
But
sorry.
now I'm searching, but whatever.
Right, it's cool.
No, but we can use this as cover. We just put it behind this actually. And we can go without,
Ah. Mm.
right?
Yeah, yeah. But the person that lights the fuse for the fireworks, they have to understand that they're in the danger zone. So whoever lights that fuse is not the guy that holds the trigger for the fucking bombs.
No, exactly.
Because if he gets shot, the whole plane goes to shit. And my thing is,
No, the man with the fuse must wait. No, that doesn't work.
right? Because if the guy with the fuse lights it, and they get there before he gets
You
covered,
you plant the.
so like let's say me and you were doing it. I'll light the fuse, you hold the fucking trigger, the detonator.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
So I planted the claymores, and you have to wait to. You
Oh.
have to wait beside the claymores
No, you
to
no,
defuse the firework.
you can set the claymore to get the trigger, and then unset the claymore and carry it with you, because it's all in that package. You unzip
Yes.
it and you get the trigger and everything like that.
Oh no, I know, no. But I'm saying I have to put it down, and you have to wait by this tractor thing
Right.
to once I'm secured, let's say.
Mm-hmm. You get this. We could. This is what I'm saying. Let's say we're here. And we're going. All right. We're going to go do that plane. I would sit here and fuck with them bombs and set every fucking claymore. Right. Give you. Say you're back here because I don't want you to die. I'll give you all three of the triggers, and then I come over here with a screwdriver, and I disarm all three bombs, and then I put them in my backpack. And then we go to the plane. I have the fireworks and the bombs with me. You have the triggers, and then I can set them. I'm almost positive you can do that. We got to get our hands on the explosives first.
Wait, when you disarm and first off, I didn't know you could disarm them.
Yeah, with a
But,
screwdriver.
All right, without exploding.
Yes, because if the claymore's facing this way, that's where the
Yes,
explosives go.
you can come behind me.
I can be up behind it, and then I can.
Yes.
But I don't want anybody near me when I'm doing
But but why would you disarm
it, so I can pick it back up. If I try to
it?
pick it
Then
up,
how
I'm
do
dead
you reactivate it?
by putting it back down and hitting the fucking switch back down.
And it's still connected then with the.
The
I don't
detonator?
think so I think you have to reconnect.
Nah, the detonator.
I think you have to reconnect.
You could set. You can. Maybe you're right. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We got to get the explosives so we can run some tests.
Yes. But anyways, we just planted there, and the guy who has planted with the remote sits then behind. You have to wait for the right moment with the fireworks, for example. You set it off and run back. That way we don't have to disarm it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, you are in the risk that I feel like itchy on my fingers and then explode you. But
Right. Well, I have. You got to remember, I got years of being a mechanic, and I have pretty steady hands. Pretty steady hands. Now, Bylaw has pretty steady hands because he's a doctor and shit. But when it comes down to a car mechanic and a doctor, I would say a doctor's more important. Um, and I'm pretty good at tinkering with mechanical devices. I used to talk to Kat. Kat was she's the leader of Corona, but when she was with the Orchard, she was in the Russian military, but she was an explosive expert. And I said, well, explosives are not that hard. I said, I've never fucked with them
no,
yet.
it's really not.
I said, I never fucked with them, but all it is an explosive, and then you hit it with an electrical charge or some kind of uniter, and that's how the explosive blows the fuck up. So you could take anything, say like that firework.
I know how to do explosives.
Right.
Actually, I was in the alongside with the sapper battalion or the engineers, what do you call them?
Well, then fuck that. You're fucking with them if you know how to fuck with them. I didn't think anybody in our group knew how to fuck with them.
Well, I will say I know how the explosive works, but Claymore is more a combat explosive. That one never used. That's
Gotcha.
why, but that's why I told you about the reconnection. That doesn't work because I know the, I, the like a C4. You if you would deconnect, you have to reconnect.
Mm-hmm.
Disarm. You have to rearm it.
I don't know. I don't think, because from what I understand, with claymores, there's a little switch on it, and then you hit it, and then once anything travels in its path of what's the area I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's a shrapnel catapult.
Right, but there's a certain area. If you travel inside that area, it can
Oh
explode.
yes, it's like a yes, it's I think like what 60 degrees in total,
Right, but the
something like this.
the
Well,
claymores that Fireside have, from what I understand, they have detonators with them. So if the detonator's a remote detonator, once you set it down and unset it, because you should be able to move it, it shouldn't be that hard to reconnect that connection with the detonator and the explosives. You get what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
I don't
Oh no,
think.
no, 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 no. But you have to reconnect.
Oh, so you got to be right there, that close to reconnect it. Oh, gotcha.
It's like take a phone charger on a phone. Like
Right.
you have to just plug it again to
Mm-hmm.
unplug it. Well, bad
Right.
example, but
No, I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. It's like your GPS. Like you cancel the route, and if you're trying to find the same route, you got to reconnect to the GPS, plug in your fucking
mm-hmm.
destination, whatever the case may be. I get what you're saying. I get it. I'm gonna grab some
But
pumpkin. Hold on, just give me a second. Let me grab some pumpkin. I don't want this to go bad.
yeah, but anyways, we don't have to disarm once we put it down the right way.
Right. I got you. I understand. It's crazy. I haven't been in this compound for a very long time.
Yeah, like think the place doesn't look too bad.
Right,
Supposed to move out of it, but might be home base for a few days while we figure this
right.
Yeah,
So where, Jameson, where has Ralph been, and what the hell's he been up to?
out. Well, Ralph was gone. I don't know if it was a long nap or if it was a trip out, like far out in the country or what. But
Hmm.
he's back now, and it's mainly he's either been by PRC getting like barrels and shit for him. Like I helped him get some shit from a train, brought some guns back from a convoy. It's either that or he's been with
No,
Lisa and Hamish.
that was Hamish that day at the train, right? You were there, right?
No, I don't know if you were there. It was Reggie. I think you
Oh,
might have been there,
I
or it
was
was
there,
Mamba.
yes.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it
No,
was when
Mamba.
yeah, and then Harper ran off with the helicopter and all
so
Yes.
what do you think about Ralph?
that. He's got some shadiness to him, but I don't think he's got any bad intentions towards us. I think we're probably in his best interest to, we're probably the best option he has, and I like the guy personally.
Did you ever meet Vincent?
No, I've heard plenty of stories about him.
No, you never met him.
Uh, I I didn't formally meet him. I remember uh, tra- when he pulled up to the PRC with whatever he fucking had. It's like dying.
Oh, his
Forgot
daughter.
who treated him. No, I think he himself was like on his deathbed,
Ah,
and
when
I forgot.
Bylaw treated him.
Yeah, I was there for that, but besides that, I haven't seen him. I know Ralph told me a couple days ago that he went to go help Vincent handle daughter or shit. I didn't really pay too much attention.
Yeah, I
And I
not
know we were planning to take his eye at some point, but that never happened.
take his eye for what?
For Harper back when
What the
she needed.
fuck? Oh, okay. So, did she have surgery or not?
Oh yes, she had
She
both eyes
has her
now.
eye now. The eye
That was
problem's fixed.
I'm traumatized now for the rest of my life.
Mm. So, so her
A little messy.
she has two working eyes.
Yeah,
Something like this.
And we got that eye from Dragon?
Yes, I think
pretty
so.
sure, right?
Wow. It's crazy. Fucking eye transplant.
Yeah, I'm sure Dragon rolls in his grave to give Harper an eye.
Alright, so with the explosives, overlook, and all that shit, I think our first order of business is to find this white Ada, like Reggie was saying. But once we find our information, we have our plans moving forward.
Trying to remember if fireside, if there's a hill, it's the fireside. I can't feel to the left goes up or if it's straight.
No, it's let me see. tell you right now. There is a.
Because if we can't get a vantage point in the fire side, it's probably overlooked place to look.
Right. There is a. I mean, it's surrounded by fields and shit like that. Fireside, but to the west is the only field. But you can only see their front gate. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if they have a gate on the other side. I'm talking about on the west end.
Yeah.
They do. They
Do we know
have
if
a
that
two-way.
big red little metal thing, is that high enough to see into there?
With the big metal barn.
Antenna?
Yeah.
You talking about down at the farm? I don't know.
Uh, yeah, it's pretty close to the town, so if there's nothing blocking it, it might be able to.
Yeah, that farm's like southeast of like the town.
What bar?
The big red like metal thing. It's
Here
pretty
in
big.
this town?
No,
No, and
no, they have one too.
Fireside. It's
Yeah,
like this one. It's like this one.
yeah,
Oh, in Paris.
Lapatino.
Yes, in Lopatino. Yes, I see. No, I see now. What do you mean?
I got you. Yeah, I don't know. We might be able because them barns are pretty fucking high. All right, so I think we need to get eyes. I think Jameson, you go with Reggie's plan of the castle. Try to get eyes on there. Recon. I think our order of business is to recon Overlook, but that's phase one. If we find the white Ada there, we report back. The Ada is with ghillie suits is the Overlook. Phase two is get explosives off of Fireside. We'll take them 2 members in, give them, say the cost of being members is explosives, at least 6 explosives. Use 3 for the job with the fireworks that we were talking about with Overlook. Hopefully,
Actually, do we need 3? Because
We
if
don't-
we do it this with the
we might only need 1.
Chernoboruchny, it's the name Chernoboruchny, the tractor.
Mm.
We just need 1. You put the end of the tractor facing alongside the tractor and a bit more of the side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just need you need 1 actually.
Right, 1. Yeah, you're probably right, but we'll still tell them we need 6.
Oh yes, of course.
Because I want more.
But in this way we have more for other attacks.
But
Because
actually,
this one will not take all out.
right. So what we'll do is we'll ask them how many explosives do you guys have, and if we want
Who is this? Who
fires.
just radioed me?
Oh, I don't know. Is it on our radio or
Someone
the
just,
public?
no, somebody just did a 1212. I'm trying to figure out who it is. I have a few long contact list. See if he responds. Guy, what are you doing?
Just wandering around right now, looking for a gun repair kit. Do you have anything like that, by any chance?
I do. Are you interested in a new job that's gonna pay better than whatever the hell you're doing right now? Where you at?
Oh, perfect. We have a mercenary who risks his life with
Yeah,
explosive.
small camp.
You're at the camp, your merc camp, Novi, right? The summer camps? Am I that right?
Correct. Down there, nothing's
Alright, give me a second. Alright,
This
I
man
don't know
has a
if,
lot of vodka.
yeah, it was for the lounge before the plan ended. I mean,
Fuck that, I'm drinking
if
all
we
this
wanted,
shit.
if we wanted to talk to him, I could just tell him to go up to Novi if we did want to speak. And there's the arsenal. You can take a look if you want to.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want
yeah.
to
Yeah, yeah.
take a peek into what we got.
Can we put these codes on the board or leave?
I don't think Ralph would have a problem with it.
Well, if it's part of PRC property, you could when it comes into the arsenal, you don't have to give the community the codes, but Yuri, me, Reggie, and Bylaw, because Yuri's head of security, and me,
Yeah.
Bylaw, and Reggie are council members. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. You can come over here. Oh, you gotta close the gate.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and there's more on the crates, and there's more in this assault, whatever.
I took
I just had an idea with the flags,
what's
the
it called?
armbands.
Yeah.
We could do a false flag attack.
Yep.
With what you think poses fire, like Ironside or Fireside or some shit?
No, Corona. I think this is Corona's flag, if I'm not mistaken.
That is Cronus flag.
Well, that's the one they hang, but they use, I think, the dog.
Or wait, no, it's Cronus. I think Cronus might be the dog.
They are, and I have a bunch of them.
Yeah, the dog one.
I have a bunch of them. Well, I gave them out. I know that.
I'll say we got M16s. I think we got 2 of them. So we have the ammo to fill both of them.
Any
We got
M4s?
AKs. No, oh, no M4s. No luck there. We got a LAR without a mag and a VSD that I have a spare mag for. That's about the best guns we got. We do have a 40 rounder for the M16. That's probably the best mag we got. We got night vision scopes for most of the Western guns.
The M16 is actually not a bad gun. Do you know what I mean? Because you can put it on burst. That's what I like about it. It's more controllable than going fully auto. Because if you do burst and you double tap, like double tap, double tap, double tap, that's 9 rounds right there.
And just back here is just some random shit. All the way in the back.
The fuck?
A little crowded in here. It was meant for 2 people. So.
Right. I like it. It's good shit.
So if any of our guys need guns, then the armory at the nest can't arm them, then they should be able to supplement.
Alright. Well, we have 2 armories down at the nest.
Not to mention we got a decent amount of ammo here. It's not
I took
arsenal in the world.
Just letting you know, I took a roll of duct tape and a sewing kit.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Shit ton. Yeah, we've been running low. But yeah, we got two armories. The one armory is down at the security compound at the nest, which that's all of our big guns. And then the nest, the actual middle compound, the town, it's more civilian type weapons.
Yeah. For some reason you could hop over this side, but you can't hop over the other side.
Yeah, it's dumb. You guys got chasers and all. Like, you know what? Like, yeah. I'm Irish. I mean, I know I'm from America, but I got Irish fucking blood. And I'm not that, like, new age Irish. I'm like that old type Irish. I ain't that new pussy Irish.
And if you want, you might as well go and take a big look at the place. There's plenty of tents in the back, too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm drinking a beer.
There's still guns lying around here, but most of the big guns are what you just saw.
I don't know why.
This tent's just mostly ammo.
I don't know why Ralph.
And that's one of these is Ralph's personal wardrobe, and the other ones are
Okay.
NPC or like scientist gas mask shit.
I must say this place is quite. What the hell do you have in NBC?
Yeah, I never really asked why he had all this shit. Probably should have.
An NBC army, like
Yeah.
the CDRN.
Well, he talked about them once or twice. I don't know if he had any reason having all that.
No, he's just a hamster.
Yeah. Maybe that was one of his identities. I'm not sure. And then a very tiny medical caravan over here that's been getting real low because I keep getting sick.
And who died here?
Uh, T TEC members. Not really sure.
Alright.
This guy fucking stupid. He said he was gonna come to Star. Wait, what is he talking about? You said you were coming to Starry, not right? That'd be nice. I'm showing some friends. Shit and stuff that we couldn't fit in the tents. I moved most of my actual personal shit out, so it's mainly just more storage. Except all the fucking cocaine and weed that's on mine.
You like Coke?
No, so many cigarettes. I'm jealous.
Yeah, and then the stove that doesn't work. And here is a bunch of random shit that I don't touch. And then
No,
here's a
this.
lot of clothing and just clothing, armor, a spare gun here and there. Mainly shit that we were gonna move into TEC. I mean, not fuck PRC. But there's some decent shit lying around here, like some rifles, like ghillie suit, some more duct tape. But like I'm saying, it could, if we did have to stay here for a day or two, they could hold us.
Yeah.
Oh yes, okay.
Especially if we get rid of a lot of this bullshit clothing that we were planning
Yeah.
to trade with.
I always clean house when it comes down to the clothes and shit.
Yeah, that's nice, right? That's like the premiere of
nice.
secret identities.
I like this fucking flag in here.
That's a nice place.
Oh, you got some
Yeah.
dog. You got a dog flag in here too.
Only the location is the
Yeah, I like this one.
but
I like this one flag, dude. The one with the guy on it. But
Uh,
you also have a dog flag in there too.
yeah. And the bear one, it's like all the cool ones.
Mhm.
And
oh, the bear one
freak
is from
cooler
some
shotgun.
rebellious group back in the days. Well, it was like not separatist, but it's like a after the Soviet
Commies?
regime. Yes, after the Soviet regime fell, there was like some people who still hold it to them.
So
and
this
have
this
bear
a
flag.
this AK. I like that mask.
There's this one. There's this one. I can put it on.
Mhm. This AK suppressor you got over here, is that yours? The one with the
Yep.
coke? Oh.
That is mine, but I'm willing to part ways with it. I don't really use AK anymore. It's mainly for my VSD, and I already have a suppressor for it.
But What do you want for it? I got Coke.
Yeah.
A bag of Coke.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't have it on me though. It's down at my personal stash. I don't do Coke. I just hold on to it. But
No,
yeah,
it's probably not the best idea to keep the coke in with the weed. It might lace into each other, but live on the edge.
all right.
With the cigarettes.
Do you mind if I take it now and I pay you back later?
Yeah, no, you're good.
All
I
right.
don't need it now unless I don't think I'll need it, so.
All right.
I'm saying everybody needs to switch up looks. There's plenty of clothing. You could have a little fashion show in here.
I don't think anybody's going to recognize me. What do you think?
Well, when I'm running with this hat, I think I'm the only person in this country in the moment.
Yeah, I think so too.
So nobody's seen me in this outfit yet, besides you guys. So
Yeah,
yeah.
usually when I go on recon, it's similar to what I wear.
That's usually why, what's it called? You have a hard time recognizing me, because every time you meet me, I'm in a different outfit most of the time.
All right, me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, me too. I change my clothes a lot too.
Let's see, let's see where he's at. Sit here all day. Hey, Bill, I just want to get a quick check, making sure you're making your way here. All good. Oh, are you done checking it out? Because we're literally like right down by the church. It's like a 2-minute walk because we're checking out the lovely lounge. You're busy doing something up there, we can come up, but
what a beautiful entrance.
yeah, it's pretty nice. I wish they had the watchtowers on both sides, but still not bad.
Mm.
It would be great to have the same flag as the pole flag.
I have an extra flag.
Oh, you talking about the
Santa
PRC
Claus.
flag?
Yeah.
No, the Charnaras flag, like here at the entrance.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say no PRC flags for now. We kind of want to make this place seem
Oh yeah.
Oh,
non-connected.
no, of course. No, I never thought about this.
But no, that a Chinar's flag we could definitely do. It'd probably be better than the communist flag, to be honest.
Yeah, that's another. That's not communist. That's not what it is.
Looks
Looks
no,
like
no,
an
I see the
Islamic
red
flag,
star.
I don't know.
Yeah. I guess you. Yeah, it sucks that we can't get this gate open, or else this would be a nice place to people go
Really,
and
you
go.
can't get this
Well, that
open?
was the main gate when
No,
this was tech.
Ralph told me that he has no idea. Yeah,
Ho-
whenever tech fell apart, I guess they left the gate on. Collapsed.
Yeah, but what you can do is you can unlock it yourself.
Cannot hear what he said.
I said you can unlock it yourself by going through every.
Can you?
Yeah, it's your. This is your compound now.
Well, that's all. That'd probably be all Ralph stuff. I think he's like the owner of the place, technically. Not really sure how it all works. Never had to deal with the gate that I don't own being on my base.
Right. It's Yeah.
You doing fine at the military base?
What's that? I'm getting ready to go to sleep anyway. What are you doing? I said I'm getting ready to probably go to sleep. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to the merc. He's like literally, he's saying he's right by the fucking camp, and he's checking it out before he comes down here.
Checking what? What, the summer camp?
No, the military camp that's like right above us.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm getting tired as well.
Motherfucker.
We know when you're done, you're coming over here. 'Cause people are getting tired. You should consider the job. You should probably meet somebody higher up than myself. No, just come down to the compound. There's no worries. It's only like a minute run. And plus it'll be better because everybody's gonna go to sleep in here. I believe so. So just talk to you and then the hey. Alright, he's coming over here right now. So he'll be in like 30 seconds.
Alright.
There you are. That
Looks
mask
good.
new? Or you always wear that?
I always wear it.
Alright, you ready to talk? Get right down to the dirty business?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You hear me? Alright,
Yeah, can I get that gun repair kit real quick?
yeah, no, I'm gonna let you in. Alright? There's three of us, I think. Can handle that. But no, what's it called? One of the leaders is here. And, a guy you met not too long ago. I know. Introductions, people. Once he's done eating.
My name's James.
Nice to meet you, James. Name's Billy.
Nice to meet you. I heard good things from Jameson about you. Anytime I hire anybody, especially mercenaries, I'd like to get to know a little bit about them. So, no judgment. I know what you do. Have you done any other jobs for any of the other groups in the country?
No, not really.
No, or not really?
Not at all. Why?
No, I was just asking because I wanted to see if you had any information. Um, what do you charge for recon?
For recon, let's see. I'm in the need of 5.56 for my AUG.
Jameson, you got that? 5.56.
Yeah, I can get him with that.
All right. So
And a gun repair kit with it.
I was gonna get you that anyway. I don't want you going in the. I already got one
Yeah.
for him. It's bad condition.
If so, just need storage and transportation to, you know, move
Well,
said storage.
transportation to the spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're looking for a white Olga. We believe Overlook might have it, but we're also looking for an Olga driving around, a white one, with ghillie suits. People driving around inside the Olga wearing ghillie suits, or possibly parking the Olga somewhere. Or not Olga, Ada, correct?
Yep.
Ada. That's my fault. Ada. A white Ada, possibly parking, guys getting out, throwing ghillie suits on, and basically doing recon missions. We're trying to find out what group or what groups have white Adas. If you can let us know exactly which group it is, what would your payment be? You're saying 5.56, and you said a gun cleaning kit, and you said you're looking for storage?
And if it possible, like a transportation. Perhaps like a vehicle.
For payment or just a taxi?
For payment, you can choose 5.56, a vehicle, storage.
Like what you want to give him, I guess.
Oh, I don't think. How much 5.56 you got, Jameson?
How much are you looking for, Bill?
Let's see. 3 boxes at least.
What storage are you looking for? That's the second. Because you're not getting a car for
Storage,
recon.
let's see. Just a simple box.
A crate?
A few boxes
Yeah.
at least, or crates.
I got
Boxes,
that.
Let's say 3 crates.
I could do
That
3
work?
crates. Yeah, I got nails and tools to make crates.
3 crates and one thing at 5.56. Big deal?
Yeah,
I'd
I
be
could.
willing to give him the 5.56.
Yeah, I got that. I could do the 3 crates. Once you find out exactly who has white Adas, now I'll sweeten the deal if you find more groups that have Adas. So I don't want you to be.
Gotcha.
I don't want you to go, oh, they have an Ada, so it's that group. I need to know exactly how many groups have white Adas. Once you tell me one group, the payment that we agreed on is yours. If you can give me more groups, we'll renegotiate our terms.
Gotcha.
And bonus if you could, if you give us any information about any group movement that ends up helping us.
Right.
Sounds good.
Ghillie suits. We can talk about that too if you give that intel. But I'm just looking for the car for right now.
You guys lose a car or something? I'm assuming.
We lost people.
I see.
We don't know what happened to them, but we know they were taken. Just to give you a little bit of what we're looking for.
If I run into any trouble, you want me to try to avoid it to my best ability, or
Absolutely.
engage?
Nope. And avoid, recon only. Recon only. Come back with the information. Once we go forward with our plans, because we've been going over them, what we're going to do when we find out if you want to join us, we'll hire you.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
And on note, if you do end up joining on our plans and you bring, what was his name? I don't fucking remember. Was it Jay?
Yeah, Jay. I call him Jay.
Yep. Jay, if you bring Jay into this, I'm talking about if you join forces with us, the price would stay relatively the same because you guys live together. It would. Okay.
Does
Sounds good.
Jay wear the same color armband as you?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Jay's not Jules, is it?
Is there anyone awake willing to do some trading? I've run into a difficult spot as a part of my equipment has failed. If anyone is open for business, it would be appreciated.
Where do I remember that voice, man?
It does sound familiar, don't it?
I don't know if it's from Overlook or if it's from one of the Krona people.
Oh.
It either sounds like
I'll then
Overlook
make
had a
my
security.
leave. I'm gonna go start this investigation real quick. Y'all take care.
All right, thanks, brother. You too.
I'm gonna grab some food.
You get spotted, you didn't meet us.
Yeah, I know. I'll just say I'm a local bandit, you know.
Well, if they fucking hold you captured, say whatever you want. Just don't involve us.
Yeah, I got you.
What the fuck, Susan? Whoa!
The fuck
Take
is
care,
going on
brothers.
with this radio?
It's fucking Jules.
Yes, stay safe.
Guess he doesn't want nothing. Yo, mister, what kind of stuff you after? The pliers.
They're fucking talking so fast. Holy shit.
I would have to run all the way back to my...
Alright, if there is nothing else, I will go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed too.
Alright, I'm gonna, I'll throw in the front gate, code whatever on the thing. And I'll give you the back code at some point. Alright.
There's a back code?
No, I'm talking about
The one for
the
the
back
armory.
area.
Ah, okay, yeah. Just write a note. Just write a note.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Towards me. I don't know. Yuri, what do you think about putting the code on the board where everybody can see it, or should we just have the code
No.
on a note? No, I'm not talking about the armory. I'm talking about this gate code. You think everybody in our group should have the code, or just select
Are
people?
we still
No,
worried
I don't
about
think so.
an informant? Then probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
I think just because this is our base of operation right now, I would just write me, Reggie, Yuri, the gate code for now, for
Alright.
the front gate and
I think I
the
spied it already, so...
armory.
Yeah, if you already seen it, that makes it easier. One less person to write a note to.
Right. But, yeah.
Alright, well, you guys are gonna hit that.
Yeah, I'm going to go hero some tell.
Jameson, thank you for all
Alright,
your
sounds
help.
good.
I think I'm gonna sleep in one of these cars.
Take your pick.